Ha ha. We're vibing, we're vibing, we're vibing with Reeves. Yeah. Thank you so much. Oh, so much for your time. You could be anywhere, but you're here. Vibing with Reeves. Yeah. Thanks again. All right, all right. Sometimes I set off my episode with a rant alert. You know, rant where I go off on a rant. I'm unhinged for a few minutes and some change. But please don't complain. Because guess what? I told you it's a rant. You might walk off, come back, I'm still going off. But then after that, I get that off my chest. Woosah, woosah. And I'm good. And I'm good, y'all. All right. This rant alert is something that was sent. It's triggered about something that was sent to me by my cousin Keith John. Shout out, fam. Yeah. It was a video about a woman. This was a white woman who said that people need to be informed and not be led astray and think that people are trying to separate us, blacks and whites, and realize that fat phobia is just as bad as racism. That's right. Fat phobia is equal to racism. I'll repeat that again. I'm gonna say it again. She said, fat phobia is just as bad as racism. And I died laughing. I said, ooh, what type of shit she smoking? That doesn't never need to hit the streets. The stupidity in that one is strong. It's strong. Cause I just start thinking, I'm like, that I never seen no fat people being bothered by the police because it was fat. You know, just pull you over. Where's the pork chop sandwiches, bitch? Mm-mm. With your fat ass. Like, nah. But if you're black, being pulled over by the cops can be a harrowing experience. Harrowing, not heroin. It can be a harrowing experience. You know, it definitely can. Shoot, it can. It's not like they're gonna say, "Oh man, you get to go. You're black." But wait a minute, who's your rotund buddy over here? Get him, and then everyone jumped him and they choking him out because he's fat. No, all this, all this anti-fat police brutality. All y'all gonna worry about is being the victim of jokes. Shut up. It's not the same thing. It's not the same thing. Ku Klux Klan ain't freaking setting Denny's or Dunkin' Donuts on fire, right? They might set a black church on fire. They've done it before. Hope they don't do it no more, but I mean, let's be real. Hate crimes against churches still happening. My point is this. You're not going to see a food ruckus blown up because someone has said, oh, the fat people got to go. That's not going. That's not happening. We're not going to add, like I said, there's not going to be anti-fat police brutality going on. That's right. Cops are sorry, I'm sorry. You just look with some, oh, no, you're only 165 pounds. Person you look for is at least 212. You're good. No, they still bother you. I know that for a fact. So what she said was offensive and it's so stupid. I had to laugh, because of laugh. I was hiking. I was like, I don't know. But type of thing she going on ain't, they're not hanging fat white people out there. You're not going out there like, oh, the fat white people lynchings are really the numbers are skyrocketing. It's not. It's not. So it's not the same. It's not the same. It is not the same. Y'all getting jokes. Y'all getting jokes. And there's people that might drive a Uber or something that might not want to take you nowhere. I'll say that. They might be like, cancel ride. But I've had rides cancel on me. I'm not fat. But I'm black and at night they might like, oh, cancel the ride, right? Look at me in my eye, cancel the ride. I've had that happen. Like, what? Dude. I guess with my last name being Reeves, I guess he thought he was picking up a white person. Then he's like, wait a minute, black. You won't get me in there. Car and drive off. He thought he got me. No. So I reject that. It was stupid. So that's why I said I had to put this in for the rant alert. 'Cause that was dumb. That was dumb. Would love to say that to her face. And she was acting like she's been through so much pain. They call me chubby. But guess what? Yeah, there's people of all races, ethnicities that are called chubby, but it still doesn't compare to this. You know, it's not the same. It's a discrimination, but not a discrimination that your life it's not a form of discrimination that can lead to your life being taken. You're not like you're going to be unfairly incarcerated because you just can't stop eating KFC. No, that's not going to happen. All right, it's not going to happen. So it's not the same. There's no DWF driving while fat. All right, there's none of that. So stop it, please. Some people need to hear to cut the bullshit. Cut the bullshit. Cut it. Cut it. Snip, snip. Throw it away. Cut it. Yeah, and now I got that off my chest. Got that off my shoulders. Brush the dirt off. And now we get to go on to the regular part of the show. While I will discuss preferences. That's right, preferences. Everyone has their own preferences, whether it be food preferences, romantic preferences, sexual preferences. Everyone has things that they prefer more than others. If people say I don't have no preferences at all in anything ever, like they just down anything, I don't know. I don't believe that. They might not be too picky, but there gotta be something that they say, I'll take this, I'll take that. Like I get it if they don't have a preference for peanut butter. Like I'll take crunchy or creamy. It don't matter to me. You know what I mean? Okay, I get it. But there's gonna be something that you say as the preference that you say no, 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 this or that. I prefer that. That one's better. That's a better move for me. Maybe you save your preferences for important things like who you want your spouse, what you want your spouse to be like, or what kind of behavior you'll accept from your children. You know what I mean? Or better yet, where do you like your children? What kind of school you would like your children to go to? That's a preference. That's an important preference. So we all have preferences. We all have things that we prefer over other things. And having a preference doesn't necessarily mean you're a bad person. But when you get into the nitty gritty of it, you can be a bad person with preferences. And you don't have to make people feel bad about your preferences either. Some people like to shit on people. They're like, you're not my type. You're oh so not my type. You're nowhere near my type. You are not good enough to be my type. You're this, you're that. Ugh, ugh. Like, that's crazy. But then if someone calls one, they're like, I wasn't being rude. I was just saying my preferences. I'm not allowed to have preferences. No, you don't have to be disrespectful about expressing your preferences. You have to put someone down, say your preferences, say, yeah, maybe you like taller guys. Say, I don't like taller guys. If that's what it is, you say you like taller guys. Say, I like taller guys. If you want strong muscle, I say I like strong muscle guys. If that's what you are, but that should that's cool. But you should accept it when someone else like me who says, I prefer a kind woman who's thick. Ooh, you'd have preferences. And then we're like, wait a minute, well, I can't have a preference? You can have a preference. Some people don't believe that other people should have preferences. They think they should be the only one that can have a list of things that they want or need. They're the only ones that are allowed to have a checklist, and they have a long, long, long checklist. You say, hey, this was on my checklist. They'll stop you by the second thing you say. Like, who said you could? Why you got that? You think you're better than everyone? All right, no, 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 no. And it don't even have to be anything extra crude. I might say, hey, I want to be nice. I want to be kind. I want to be smart. Oh, she gotta be smart. Like what? I think sometimes people's insecurities is what sparks people's issues with someone else's list of preferences. I think that's it. Because if they have issues with their weight and the first thing you say is, I like a woman that hits the gym, she might have some beef for you because that man made her feel like that. She may want to lose some weight, but she may have people tell her she needed to lose weight. Or that maybe they was being racism against her fat. So now she's like, oh no, y'all dealing with racism, I'm dealing with weightism. It's the same thing. No, no, it's not. Your jokes may hurt, but no, it's not. It's nowhere near. But everyone can have preferences. And sometimes our preferences are informed by our personal bias or by what we have known to be available to us our whole lives. Sometimes preferences might be controlled by our fantasies. You ever dealt with someone who said, I need this, I need that, I need this, I need that? Have you ever had that? No. How you need something you've never had? And they'll talk to you like, oh, you got to get this if you want to deal with me. Then you find out she's never had it. Like, don't sit there and act like I have to give you the world if you've never had it. You can't even give yourself the world. But I got to give it to you. Or else, yeah, like that's all you get when you've never gotten it. You're trying to get it. I respect you trying to get it, but don't try to sit there and have your hand out with an attitude and say, I need this. This is what I get. This is my life. This is what I get. Like you're accustomed to getting it, then find out you haven't had that once. You're trying to get it. You're faking it till you make it. You prefer something you've never experienced. That's crazy. That's crazy to me. But I'm not judging. That's still the preference. It's still your preference. You have a right to have that. It's right. You have a right to have a preference that you haven't yet to experience. May never experience. Or you may experience and be like, it's not as amazing as I thought it'd be. Me, everyone has fantasies, and I'm not gonna act like my fantasy is a preference if I've never had it before. I'm gonna say, oh, that's a fantasy. Or it might be something that's not even fantasy, it's a goal. It's a goal. I want to have this. I'm working to have this. I'm not gonna say it's my preference because when you say it's a preference, that means it's something that you have to me. I prefer to keep having it. This is something I've had. Like maybe you like steak and lobster. And some say, hey, you want let's go to this restaurant. We can get surf and turf. Yeah, they have Yeah, that's a cheeseburger with a shrimp. You'd be like, oh, that sounds cool, but I like going to the other restaurant because their surf and turf is lobster and steak, and I'm used to that. Then that's your preference. You prefer lobster and steak over a cheeseburger and shrimp. And that's what you used to have it. That's a preference. You prefer to have it, But you don't have to sit back and be crazy about it, be disrespectful. Like, yeah, fuck your punk ass, cheap ass burger and shrimp. Trying to you get them, trying to be fancy. This is the real stuff. No, 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 that's disrespectful. That's needlessly wrong. And there's people who do that, but they'll do that with people. Won't just say, I prefer someone who's tall, this. They're gonna say, oh, if you under such and such, you can't ride. If you ain't this tall, you can't ride this ride. You ain't this, you ain't that. Oh, you got at least be 6'6", 6'6", 6 feet, 6'1", 6'2". And I'm 6'1", so it's not a short person beefing with it. But I see it. I'm like, that's some BS because the person saying that will oftentimes be like 4'9", 4'10". Like you ain't even 5. How you gonna sit back and say this guy's to be a whole 6'1", 2, 3, 4, 5, and you ain't even 5'5" in heels? Cut it out. It's weird. That's the preference, but you don't have to be rude to people. You don't have to act like that person's a horrible person or he's just garbage. He's just a throwaway. It's something he can't control. He can't control height, but there's some things that you can control. If you say you don't like a certain personality types, and that's your personality type, but you're gonna be mad. You say he can do this, no, no, no. You say he can have this preference, he think no, no, no. You just say you don't like certain personality types. But I'm against when people make it about um things that shouldn't be about. In my opinion, like all these I can't stand a black woman. It'd be a black dude saying, the black woman, I need me a she got me white, she got me Asian, she got me this. I'm like, dude, cut it out. There's good black women out there, and there's good women of any race or ethnicity out there. There's bad women of any race and ethnicity out there too. Same gonna go for the man. You could be a good person, you could be a bad person. So, so let's say you like white girls. And you're a black man. You like white women. You don't have to sit there and say, oh, I can't mess with a black woman. She this, she that, and that. And you put black women down, yet you got a black mother, probably got a black daughter, black sisters, cousins. Come on, cut it out. That's not cool. That's not cool. And when it's vice versa, it's still not cool. It's not cool either way. You know, you can have your list of qualities for all kind of people, but you don't have to be an asshole about it. Is what I'm saying. You don't have to be a jerk about it. You do not have to put people down and say what you like. I like this, and then just put people down needlessly. Especially people you're linked to. It's weird. Like you belong to that group of people. You're gonna put them down like you're not included. That's wild to me. That's wild. People still do it, but it's always been wild to me. It will never not be wild to me. There's no way anyone can explain it and make it make sense because it's stupid. That's like you saying, hey, 2 plus 2 equals yellow. Then I said, no, it 2 plus 2 equals 4. How you not even going to say a number? You're just going to say a color. No. And you can sit there and break out the chalkboard and cut it out. But guess what? You're still gonna be wrong. I'm still not gonna sit back and okay, since you put it like that. No, 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 I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. Sometimes people just wrong. And, and people's preferences, when their preferences, like when it comes to food, preferences are preferences. You like what you like. I like what I like. I dislike cream corn. I like my corn or the cob or out the can or whatever, out the frozen pouch, but I don't like cream corn. Why? It's nasty. It's slimy. It has a slimy consistency. The cream, I mean, I don't know. It feels like buttery, vomited, pre-chewed corn, nigga. It just, yeah, I feel like uh, I ate some buttery, creamy corn that someone ate already and vomited up a little bit, and they took the vomit chunks out of it, put it in the can, and said, "Here you go. We we don't waste food around here. Already been chewed corn." They know I don't. No, I don't. Ugh. But you like it, you love it. That's great. That's great. Wonderful. And that's the thing that bugged me out. And I don't like how people get mad at you because you don't like what they like. Like, what you mean you don't like tater tots? Be at the bar and you try to order French fries with you drink that shot with your sorry, with your food and like, ooh, we ran out of French fries, sir. We all out. We got tater tots. You're like, oh no, you got something else? You don't like tater tots? What's wrong with you, bro? Everyone loves tater tots. It's the great American meal. Like, don't make it that deep, bro. It's some punk ass tater tots. That's like pre. That's like pre French fries for like toddlers and stuff. I'm grown. I didn't like um tater tots since I was 13. On 13th birthday. After that I was like, nah. It's just too smushy. It's like, gushy. It's like Gerber, my first fried potato. I'm not doing that. I'm good. I'm good. That don't mean you should be upset with the people that sit back and act like they doubt your blackness. You don't like fried chicken? Are you sure you're black? Yeah, yeah, I'm sure. A few police run-ins really reassured me in case there was any doubt in my mind. I can't just say, "Hey, I don't like this or that," and they be like, "Oh, you don't like collard greens? You couldn't care less of cornbread or okra? Take the cuffs off him. You're free to go. He's obviously not a nigger. He just has a really good suntan." No, that's not going to happen. You're still black. You're still going through what you're going through. You're still going to do it. You know, just don't like what you like. That means more for you. That's how I look at it. Like, you don't like this? Can I have yours? That's how I was growing up. Oh, you don't like that? Can I have yours? Then people get mad, but it's mine. But you say you're not gonna eat it, you don't want it, and you're gonna throw it in the trash, and then they gonna get mad. Who threw this good food that I worked so hard for in the trash? Might as well put it on my plate. Then they don't, they throw it in the garbage anyway. And then it happened just the way you said. Said, see, told you should throw it on my plate. Mm. So that's what I'm saying. Pardon the pardon the flashbacks and cutaways and stuff, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm talking about. You feel me? You feel me? You feel me? You vibing with me? You vibing with me? This vibing with Reeves. You get it. You get it. You know what's something that I love? I love to just relax sometimes to chill. Just chill. Might chill with a drink. Might just chill with a beverage of water. I like to chill looking at water. So, being by a body of water, just relaxing. I'm not saying swimming. I'm just saying relaxing and chilling, relaxing. But, it feels good sometimes to just be around Mother Nature, even if it's just being in the park. That's Mother Nature. Ain't been camping in years. That'd be great. But yeah, it's like the chill just calms me down, and yeah, I know there's a lot of real stuff going on. Before I let you go, finish the rest of your day. I know there's some real stuff going on, a lot of real stuff going on. I say stay woke, Even though people try to demonize woke like it's the most evil thing and like it's an ultra left leaning thing. Like, oh, woke is what's well, how's the country woke just being woke destroyed the country. No, it didn't. Racism helped destroy the country. Corporate greed helped destroy the country. Corrupt politicians helped destroy the country. Police brutality helped destroy the country. Well, being woke, what it really means, it didn't destroy the country. So, stay woke, stay on point, stay aware, stay safe, be dangerous if need be. Wish you all the best. Check out the podcast, YouTube, Robert Reeves underscore podcast, Instagram, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, Spotify. Fridays, come see about me, vibe with me. I'm gonna have more guests, you know, talk about different things. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a good time. Be good out there, be safe, be blessed. Love you. Stay up. Thanks for checking me out. ReevesENT.com, y'all. Let's go.